city where history, charm, and iconic architecture come together beautifully. Welcome to Pisa. Today we're taking a high-speed train from Rome to Pisa to explore the famous Leaning Tower before catching another train to Venice. I'll be sharing important travel tips to know before reaching Pisa, including where to store your luggage while you're exploring the city. I'll also show you what business class travel in the high-speed trains look like. So let's get started.
Good morning and welcome back to Rome. And today is day 3 for me here in Rome, and today we are headed out of Rome because we are going to Pisa. Obviously everyone knows when you think about Italy or you see the images, you see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and that's exactly what we are going to visit today. We took the train from the Roma Termini station, and it was a high-speed train which dropped us to Pisa Central Station. We are now going to store our luggage here, so I'm going to show you how to do that too. Pretty much it's simple. I'll give you the link in the description. You just need to book in your store baggage storage, because this service that I have taken, they don't allow you to just walk in. You need to book it online first. Did that on my way in the train, and now it is a cafe actually where the sign of bounce would be written supposedly. Just need to go and find that, and once we get that, we just need to store our luggage there and get back in the evening, and from there we'll be heading to the next destination, which is actually Venice. So let's go now and explore Pisa. Well, we're done with the check-in process. It was super easy and simple. I would definitely recommend that if you're coming here to Pisa and you also want to not spend your day in Pisa, like not staying in Pisa, but you just want to go visit and then move ahead or follow the trip route that I'm doing, which is from Rome to Pisa and then Pisa to Venice. This is a very convenient option. This bistro or cafe is so nice because we just stopped by and they quickly took in our luggage. It was super smooth, and now we've ordered some breakfast again for ourselves. And again, I think compared to the prices that we were paying back in Rome, this is very good. We took a cappuccino. We also took burger sandwich and also something made of lemon, a dessert here, and all of that actually came to $5.50, which is pretty nice because this isn't an amount that we have paid in Rome up till now. So which is why I feel that today pizza is going to be a good day, because touch wood, everything's working out well. We're just going to quickly grab a bite here and then move on to the actual site that we've come to visit, which is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That was the station where we came from, right there. That on the corner is where the luggage has been placed. And now we are heading out to explore Pisa. Well, so just giving you a quick update on the baggage, because we did the booking online, as I told you, on the train. Each of the bag was costing €5 to be placed at the storage. This actually worked out really well, because the other options that I was seeing where you had lockers, you had a limitation on size, because for the lockers you had to choose which locker size do you want to take. And since we had two big luggages, which is the check-in luggages, it was actually coming out to somewhere close to €30 for two of them. But here we managed to get both our luggage checked in safe storage inside the cafe for €11. So that saves a lot of money, and that was a great saving. So now we are headed just opposite to the station is where the main street starts, and you can pretty much just start walking and exploring. We're going to walk till the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is showing about 21 minutes right now. So we are just going to explore these streets while we head to the Leaning Tower. So as as we are walking towards the Leaning Tower of Pisa, let me tell you that it was completed in 1372 and it was already tilted at that time. And this figure, which is a 56-meter tall one, is actually the bell tower of the striped cathedral, which is right next to it. So we are now on our way to it, and we are now going to see how tilted is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because it's funny how it was already tilted when it was created. Fun fact, yesterday when we went to the Vatican museums, on the maps that were made on the wall, they even had pizza there. So that's what our tour guide was saying, that it's really interesting when you go to the places and you realize that these spaces have actually existed long before, which is why it's also a part of the maps there. So yeah, super excited. Now we are heading towards, it still shows about a kilometer that we need to walk, but yeah, the streets are good. Do get your walking shoes and you can just keep walking in the streets of Europe. We are now going straight. There is some bridge that is ahead, as the map says, and I'm sure that that's also going to look very nice. Let me show you. Well, so here we are at the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is again a great destination, because again it's been on my bucket list for long, because when you think about Italy you obviously think about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So in this area, or this area of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, it is basically having three major attractions, which is the Leaning Tower of Pisa itself, the striped church, and the basilica. So if you are planning to come here, honestly, I saw on Google that there were a lot of people who have searched about whether one day is enough for pizza. So it depends on what all you plan to see here. If your main itinerary is to come and see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, then one day is more than enough. In fact, not even a day. You could actually do it like us. We have come over from Rome and we're heading on to Venice, but on the way we're making a stop here and checking out Pisa. So that's going to take about 4 to 5 hours overall. So if you want, you could also do that and save some time, move on to the next cities of Italy. But if you want to explore more of Pisa, then it's a very walkable city and it's overall very pretty, just like the other cities of Italy too. So yeah, that's Pisa. Wow, just look at how beautiful the striped church looks. Well, so what do you think? How much is the tilt of the Leaning Tower currently? Tell you what, if you see the Leaning Tower from here, this angle, and you see it beside the other structure, you realize how tilted it is. So what do you think? What is the tilt of the Leaning Tower currently? Well, I have been told that up until the 1990, the tilt had almost gone to 5.5 degrees. But then there was a lot of restoration work that happened here, and by 2001, I think they managed to get it under 4 degrees. Currently, it's said that it's around 3.97 to 3.99 degrees. That's the tilt currently for the Leaning Tower. And yeah, I think if you see it on its own, it definitely looks tilted. But when you see
see it beside the other structure, it just looks even more tilted. So these are the three structures here in the cathedral complex of obviously this church that is here, the striped one. We will try to see it from the front too, but the leaning tower, which was the bell tower, was actually made last. That was the last piece of this of the structures made here in the cathedral complex. Let's go and take a frontal look also. Well, everyone, that was the church behind me. I did not enter because I don't have a shawl right now to cover myself up. But there is a bookshop over there where you can go and buy one for yourself. Since we are already having too much luggage, I can't take more stuffs in. So it has a great big door out, which is towards the outside actually, and you can pretty much see the entire church from the inside. So it looks really, really nice. I'm sure you've already seen it in the video. So when you're coming here, definitely get your tickets beforehand. So this is the ticket that I have with me. The yellow building that I just showed you when we were entering, which was just behind the leaning tower actually. So that's where you get these tickets from, and the entry for the cathedral is actually free. So if you see over here, it has all the details. The first one is the entry to the cathedral, which is basically free. You have tower entry, baptistry entry, the museum, the two museums and a palace, and these are the ones which are included in the tour, and you can pay for it. But the cathedral entry is totally free, so you just need to go to the yellow building area where the ticket counter is and get yourself a ticket like this, which says the time that you can go and visit, and also that it's free. So once you get this ticket, you can go and worship inside the church, or just go and visit to see how beautifully it's been made. The ceilings again had these wooden work which looks so much similar to what we saw in the Vatican museums yesterday. But yeah, overall a very beautiful church here. So if you come, you can check this out too. And now just opposite to it is the basilica. I won't be going in right now, but I will try to show you a little from a close up so that you can decide whether you want to go when you come here too. But overall, yeah, these are the three main spots in this entire cathedral complex. Wow, just look at the beautiful carving and how well it's been made. It's so beautiful. Well, so that's the basilica just behind me, and as I said, when you come here, you can decide if that's something that you want to go and visit too. It all comes in a tour. You can check for tickets online before you come here, in case you want to avoid the lines that end up happening here. So currently today, as I told you, there isn't a lot of traffic, so of tourists, so there aren't a lot of tourists today, so the lines are moving pretty fast. But I'm sure if this was super busy, it would be a very long hot day that you would have to face. But yeah, this was the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the cathedral complex that we went around. So now I hope that it's also helped you in deciding if this is a spot that you want to make, and if you're making the spot, how are you reaching here. So we'll now go quickly for grabbing some lunch here. We'll see what are the options. I did see that there is a bit of shopping options here too. I'll just quickly see a few stops for some souvenirs, and then we'll be heading back to the baggage collection spot. Because we need to go and catch 2 more trains now. So this one's going to be a little challenging because till now we've only gone on the direct trains, but now we need to take a train here from Pisa to Florence, and then from Florence the next one to Venice, which is our final destination. So let's go.
Well guys, it's getting super hot and now we are at the Florence station and we took a train from the Pisa Central. This was a regional train and for that, something that you really need to remember is that for the regional trains, you need to validate your ticket before you get on the train. So for validation, you just need to check near the ticket booths or just near to the doors. You would see these small machines put up on the wall. They're usually bright in color, yellow or orange or something like this, and it would have like an ATM card slot in it wherein you just need to put in your train ticket and that stamps a date over there. So that's a sign that your ticket has been validated. You need to do that because if you get on a train without doing it, then you will incur a fine which could even go up to 50-60 euros. So if you want to avoid that, make sure you validate your ticket while you do that. If you are buying your tickets online, you do have the option of checking in online, and when you do the check-in, that automatically gets your validation done too. So make sure to keep that in mind when you are planning your train travel in Italy. So now we are here at the Florence station. We need to wait here for another 2 hours because we got here earlier. Then we would be taking our train to Venice. So until then, we're just trying to freshen up here at the station and look for something to eat. Well, here I found a machine to validate your ticket. So let me just show you how it looks. This is the machine. If you see, it has a time mentioned there. So and it also has date, 22nd of August. So basically when you validate your ticket, it validates it with the date and time. That is how it looks. Here is where you put in your ticket and that puts a stamp over there saying that your ticket is validated. And then you pretty much just look at the platform number that you need to go to and board your train. Sure if you can hear me now because we are boarded on our high-speed train and the sound, my ears keep closing, so I'm sure that the sound is pretty loud, but just wanted to quickly tell you there are obviously different classes of tickets that you can take for your trains. We have currently taken the first class, which is the business class tickets. More details about the price and all, I will share it on the screen here and also add it on the description. So once you get on board and if you are traveling this class, as soon as you enter, you are also provided some food and refreshments. So this is what has just come in. Let me show it to you. Okay, so you have a choice of coffee. I have taken Americano. There is a small sandwich here and there is also a cookie. The box looks something like this, and as soon as you opened it, there was a welcome on board along with a little bit of information here, and yes, you have your sanitizing wipes, and that's pretty much it, along with some water, so to make it easy on your trip. Yep, so now we are very comfortably seated. The first class seats have these wide leather chairs which even have the recline option. If you see over here, let me just show you. Here you have your charging points, and here is where you have the reclining options. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable. These are the kind of seats that you have. They are pretty spacious and comfortable, along with the tables which open up like this so that you have more space. That's the train journey, and I'm sure you've already seen how the train looks in the beginning. And again, I'm not sure if the sound is going right. If not, then I am sorry for it. But yeah, we are now just going to enjoy the views and wait for our final destination, which is Venice. Alright guys, and just like that, we have reached Venice. We are now just heading towards the exit. Here in Venice, the water taxis are very popular, so that's what our hotel has also recommended. We need to get out of the station and look for the water taxis and then take the one to line number 2. I guess there are about 3 or 4 lines here. You need to pick which way your hotel is. So for us, it's line 2. We need to go and take a water taxi and head towards the hotel. So let's see how that goes, because this is the first time for us too. So let's experience it together. Hi everyone, so now I am finally in the hotel room. I'm sorry I couldn't vlog after we reached the water taxi area at night, but that was because there was so much that was happening after that. I have actually made a separate video because I just realized there was no information like this available on YouTube, which is why it was something that I thought it will be of use to you if you are planning to come to Venice and planning to take the water taxi at night. So that'll be a separate video, a short one, which will come right after this, so you can watch that and take pointers if you plan to take the water taxi when you're here. Well, as for this vlog, we've obviously reached Venice. I'm now in my hotel room. This hotel is very, very close to the Rialto Bridge. That's where we got down from the water taxi. So we were supposed to take the line number 2 as suggested by the hotel staff and drop off at Rialto stop, but the line number 2 wasn't working after 9, which is why we had to take line 1. That's the only one available post 9 p.m. We took the line 1 and that took a little longer, but we finally made it to the Rialto stop. We got off from there and that was about 3 to 4 minutes that we had to take to reach the hotel. Google Maps work a little funny here, because I think because of the waterways, at times the map just keeps taking you to different spots, which is probably not the correct one. So just take it slow. Make sure that probably ask a few of the locals or the cafe owners and all, just to ensure that you're going on the right route. But yeah, we managed to reach the hotel. The hotel is again something which was a little bit challenging, which is why I won't do a hotel room tour as such for this city, because the rooms that we were provided were on the 4th floor, and these are old Venice buildings, which is why the hotels are very, very narrow, and especially the staircases are wooden narrow staircases, and pulling up your big suitcases is a challenge and very, very difficult. Also, something that I noticed over here is post 6 p.m. most of the hotels don't have a working reception area, because the people all return home. Similarly, because last night when we reached around 9:30, we saw most of the places are actually shut down. So I think it's a city which closes soon and wakes up early. So which is why we were given the code to enter the hotel by the hotel owners, and then that's how we checked ourselves in on our own, which is why there was no one to help us with the suitcases. We had to drag it up ourselves, which is why I won't really suggest this place to you for coming and staying here when you're in Venice. But yes, if you are looking for budget options and you want to be in the central area where all the nice cafes, restaurants, and the Rialto Bridge itself is, and you are okay with climbing the stairs and all of that, or if you're coming just with friends and you're okay with doing this and less of baggage, then probably you could take this up as an option. I will share the details of the hotel and the links in the description, so you would be able to decide if this is something that you want for yourself. We did have breakfast included in the rates that are being shown in the screen right now, and the breakfast is brought up to your room. You do have a balcony in this room option, which is a little convenient, so that you can actually sit and have your coffee there. So that's pretty much us reaching Venice. It's a new day today, and I am out and ready to go and explore Venice. So catch the next vlog wherein we go to all the amazing spots in Venice in a day, and make sure to please like and subscribe to my channel, because that means a lot to me. And until the next vlog or the next video, take care. Bye bye.